Hi guys, so today I'll start with the 10th question in your exercise. The question is, a ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. How fast is its height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall? So for this you need to draw the figure, then you can easily understand the question. Okay, so for that I'll just take, this is what the wall I'll take. Next I'll take a ladder which is leaning against this wall. Now this is what the distance between the foot of the ladder and the wall on the ground. Is it clear? So now I can take, this is what the ladder, and it is of 5 meter long. Okay, and I'll just take, this is what the wall, and this is a x meter and this is a y meter. Okay, we don't know both of these two. So now with the help of this figure I can solve this problem easily. That from the given I can write this, make it as a right angle triangle. Is it clear? This make it as 90 degree. So I can apply Pythagoras theorem. So before that I'll just take what is x and y now. Okay, let x be a distance of, it's a foot from the wall on this ground. Okay, next here only I'll just write it, y be a height of a wall, height of a wall. Now from the figure this make it as a right angle triangle, so I can go with the Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, what it says, in a right angle triangle the square of the hypotenuse which is equal to sum of the square of other two sides. I can write hypotenuse side is nothing but, it is a length of the ladder 5 meter, so 5 square and x square plus y square. Is it clear? So what we need to find is, in the question, how fast its height on the wall decreasing is nothing but, decreasing means you should get the value of that should be a negative, when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall. So I just took the foot of the ladder is nothing but, that is foot of the ladder to the wall is nothing but x, and its value is given 4 meter. Then how fast its height on this wall is decreases, that we need to find, is nothing but dy by dt it is. So I just write, this is a 25 is equal to x square plus y square. I'll just keep it y square here only, is nothing but 25 minus x square, or else y is nothing but square root of 25 minus x square. Hope you guys understood this. So now I'll just differentiate this y with respect to t. Okay, that is why, because here which is given like the bottom of the ladder, that is a bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall. So from this wall they'll just pull it, the ladder which is away from the wall, and it is at the rate of 2 centimeter per second, is nothing but dx by dt is given with respect to time, right? So you need to differentiate y with respect to time t. So square root of x, derivative is 1 divided by 2 times square root of that. Within the square root, if the variable power is like more than 1, in that case you need to differentiate this and you have to write it in numerator. So 25 is a constant 0, minus is there, x square derivative is a 2x, with respect to t, hence you have to write dx divided by dt. Okay, 2 get cancelled. Now dy by dt, which is equal to minus x divided by square root of 25 minus x square. I'll just write dx by dt is a 2, which is given dx by dt is equal to 2 centimeter per second. Okay, you'll just pull it the ladder from the wall. It is at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. Therefore, dx by dt is a 2 centimeter per second. Next, when the foot of the ladder is 4 centimeter is nothing but x is a 4 meter, then dy by dt is equal to minus 4 into 2 divided by square root of 25 minus 4 square. Okay, minus 8 divided by square root of 25 minus 16 is nothing but minus 8 divided by square root of, it is of 9. So perfect square it is. Therefore dy by dt is equal to minus 8 divided by 3. This is what the answer. And the question is like, how fast its height on the wall is decreasing is nothing but negative value when the foot of the ladder is a 4 meter. So this is what the height on the wall which is decreases when the foot of the ladder is a 4 meter. Okay, hope you guys understood this. So now 11th one is, the question is, a particle moves along the curve 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. Find the points on the curve at which y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. Okay, here the question is a little different. I'll just take a given equation of a curve. And this is what 6y is equal to x cube plus 2. You just differentiate both the side with respect to a time. So 6 into dy by dt is equal to 3 times x square dx by dt, where 2 is a constant, derivative is a 0. Okay, just call it, this is equation 1. Again from the given, y coordinate is changing is nothing but y will changes, it's like 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. So y value will be 8 times of its x. Okay, if I differentiate this, dy by dt is equal to 8 is a constant, dx by dt. You can replace dy by dt value in equation 1. Then equation 1 implies 6 times dy by dt is nothing but 8 times dx by dt, and here is a 3x square dx by dt. In both the side we have a common term, that is dx by dt. You just cancel out those two. Next is 3 2s is 6. So 2 into 8 is 16, and this is equal to x square. Then x value is square root of 16, therefore x is plus or minus 4. We got it, the x coordinate value, that is the two values plus 4 and minus 4. So when x is a plus 4, what will be the y coordinate? Is nothing but when x is equal to plus 4, with the help of a given equation, this curve, y can be written as a x cube plus 2 divided by 6. Hope you got it this. Now x value is a 4, so 4 cube plus 2 divided by 6. 4 cube is nothing but, it is a 64 plus 2 divided by 6. 66 divided by 6, and this is what? 11. Okay. Now when x is a minus 4, y is equal to minus, I'll just write it directly here, minus 64 plus 2 divided by 6. Because it is what? Negative. So minus cube is nothing but, it is a negative only. So minus 62 divided by 6. We can Cancel out from 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. 2 1s are 2. Minus 31 divided by 3. Therefore, the points on the curve is, when x is a 4, y coordinate is 11, and when x is a minus 4, y coordinate is minus 31 divided by 3. These two are the points for this curve. Okay. So I'll just move on to the 12th one. The question is, the radius of an air bubble is increasing at the rate of centimeter per second. At what rate is the volume of the bubble increasing when the radius is 1 centimeter? So what and all given, you just write it first. So before that, how exactly the bubble will be? So bubble is like a sphere, right? So I'll just write it. The volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Then what and all given? You can write it. That is, the radius of the air bubble is increasing at the rate. At the rate is given, is nothing but at the rate means dr. With respect to, again, time is there. dr by dt is of centimeter per second. Again, what is given? Again, when the radius is 1 centimeter, what is the rate of the volume of the bubble is increasing? When the radius is also 1 centimeter, what will be the volume? Now, V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So, with respect to time it is, therefore, differentiate this V with respect to our time t is nothing but 4 by 3 pi 3 times r square, again dr by dt. Okay, 3 get cancel. dv by dt is equal to 4 pi r square dr by dt. You just replace dr by dt value. dv by dt is equal to 4 pi r square into dr by dt is off it is. So, to do the 4. dv by dt is equal to 2 times pi r square. Now, when the radius is 1 centimeter, then the rate of this volume is increases of 2 pi centimeter cube per second. Understood this? Okay. There is an air bubble and it is of the shape sphere. Therefore, volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. And you can differentiate this with respect to a time. Why? Because it is the radius of this is given, which is like centimeter per second. Therefore, with respect to time, you have to differentiate. What we need to find is the rate. What is the rate of the volume of the bubble increasing when the radius is 1 centimeter? Okay. So, this is what the volume of the air bubble increases when the radius is 1 centimeter. Okay. Thirteenth one is, again, a balloon which always remains spherical as a variable diameter, and its diameter is 3 by 2 of 2x plus 1. Find the rate of change of its volume with respect to a x. Okay, is nothing but, again, it is remains a spherical. Spherical means, you just write the volume of the sphere is nothing but 4 by 3, again pi r cube. Okay. Next is given diameter of this balloon. I'll just write it d is equal to 3 by 2 2x plus 1. Now in this formula we need only a radius. With the help of a diameter you can write the radius, that is half of the diameter is the radius. Okay, so 3 by 2 of 2x plus 1, and it's off is nothing but 1 by 2, right? So 2 into 2 is a 4, which is 3 by 4. 2x plus 1 is the radius of this balloon. Now what you'll do is, you just replace the r value in the volume. So 4 by 3 pi, r is nothing but 3 by 4, 2x plus 1. For this whole thing you need to take a cube. So 4 by 3 pi, 3 by 4 whole cube, again 2x plus 1 whole cube is nothing but 4 by 3 pi into 3 cube by 4 cube, 2x plus 1 whole cube. Here 1 time of a 3 and 1 time of a 4 get cancelled. Remaining is here 3 square is nothing but 9. Here remaining is a 4 square is nothing but 16. So now differentiate this with respect to x, because in the question itself they mentioned that it is the rate of change of its volume with respect to x. Therefore 9 divided by 16 pi, all the 3 are a constant, you just write as it is. You need to differentiate only this term, that is 3 times 2x plus 1 whole square. Power will comes as a product and one power will decreases. If it is a composite, differentiate within that function is nothing but inner term. If you differentiate 2x, you will get a 2. 1 derivative is a 0, so it is only a 2. So 8 is nothing but dv by dx is equal to 27 divided by 8 pi 2x plus 1 whole square. So this is what the rate of change of the volume with respect to x. Okay, hope you guys understood this. So I'll just do it the last one in this, that is 14th one. The sand is pouring from the pipe at the rate of 12 cm³ per second. The falling sand forms as a cone on the ground in such a way that the height of a cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. How fast of the height of a sand cone increasing when the height is 4 cm? Okay, it's nothing but, so in a pipe you are pouring a sand on the ground, so it form it as a cone. Is it clear? So I can write like this. Okay, you just pour it a sand on the ground with the help of a pipe, then it will form it as a cone. Now what is given here? The height of this cone. So height of this cone is a 4 cm. If the height is a 4 cm, then how fast the height of a sand cone is increasing is nothing but dv divided by dt. We have dh divided by dt we need to find. So what are all given, you just write it first. So here height is given, that is, see, height of a cone is always 1/6 of the radius of the base. 1/6 of radius of the base. Okay, this is given again. So we know that the cone, volume of a cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now 1 by 3 pi, so with the help of this one we can write the radius will be 6 times of h. So height of a cone is 1/6 of the radius of the base. Next, the radius of the base will be a 6 time of a height. You just replace r by 6h and again one more h. 1 divided by 3 pi, 36 h square into h is nothing but 12 pi h cube. This is what the volume of a cone. Okay, you just keep it this one as it is. Now differentiate this with respect to our time. dv by dt is equal to 12 pi 3h square dh divided by dt. Okay, so now volume of this, the sand is pouring from the pipe at the rate of 12 centimeter cube per second, is nothing but dv by dt is a 12 centimeter cube per second. This is given. Again, height is also given when the height is 4 centimeter. With the help of these two, we need to find what is dh by dt. Now substitute these two in this. 12 is equal to 12 pi 3h square dh by dt. Now 12 get cancelled. We need to find dh by dt. Keep it this one. If I take these two this side, it will comes to denominator 3h square. Now dh by dt, 1 divided by 3 into h is nothing but 4 square. H is equal to 4 centimeter. Therefore, dh divided by dt is equal to 1 by 3 into 16 is equal to 1 by 48 pi. So here pi is missing. So this one, pi into 3h square. So 3h square pi into 3h square, therefore pi, and the unit is centimeter per second. So hope you guys understood this one, and this is a important one for exam. Important one, 14th one. Hope you guys understood this. So volume of a cone is just right. Again, height is a given. Height is nothing but it is a 1/6 of the radius of the base. With the help of this, the radius will be 6 times of a height. Substitute in the volume formula. There you will get a simple form. Differentiate that with respect to our time. Again, substitute dv by dt and the h value. You will get, so how fast the height of the sand cone increasing when the height is 4 centimeter. Okay, so this complete your first exercise. The remaining two problem, hope you guys can solve that, because a remaining two question which is like based on the margin problem. So equation is given, differentiate that with respect to x. Then once you differentiate the equation, substitute the x value. X value is also given. So 15th and 16th, both the question are direct question only. Differentiate the given equation with respect to x. At the last, substitute the x value. Is it clear? So this completes your rate of change of quantities. So from this you can expect 5 mark question in this concept. Clear? So for a 5 mark you can expect this sand problem. Next is perimeter and area of a rectangle question, and a cube problem you can expect from this. Okay, thank you guys.